Hello everyone, it is Friday, late, almost dinner time, and my last thing on my checklist is this for you. Air pollution. I'm going to offer you a free video, free of charge, all about air pollution and its health effects and why is it here and perhaps some solutions. So we're going to call this air pollution. Maybe you want to write this down with me. That way you can remember it or go back to it another time. So major air pollutants, as we brought up in the earlier unit, are caused by human activity all over the world, typically more in urban environments than they are in rural. So let's get down to a few of the main ones. Number one, NO2, which is going to be nitrogen dioxide. Basically, this is from burning gasoline. All right. There are parts in a car that does a reaction to make nitrogen oxide and create carbon dioxide and water as a result, which is good. But nonetheless, it does get in your environment quite a lot. It can actually form what's called HNO3. In this case, that's going to be acid, and this contributes to acid rain. Not good. That is the story. Another one, O3. Or another way to draw O3 would be O, 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 like so. O3 is also part of smog, and that actually is a reaction involving nitrogen and other compounds, which is it's a lung irritant. It causes bronchial constriction, coughing, wheezing, eye irritation. It actually damages plants, it damages rubber, it damages plastic. And we call again, that is ozone. Yes, it's found up in the ozone layer, that is true. However, it is also created by human activity at the ground level in the smog, and it is a very dangerous compound. Another one is called PAN, and you've probably not heard of this. So here I'm going to write it out. Watch this. This is such a word, kind of like peroxide, right? Peroxyalkyl nitrate. Or we like to call them PANs. These are also a secondary pollutant to get into very long compounds but they do get into the atmosphere, and they are a big eye irritant, and at very high concentration, they can cause extensive damage to plants and other vegetation. Sulfur dioxide, a lot like nitrogen oxide, same deal. That is also specifically, though, from burning of oil and coal. If we have that going on in a region, that could be part of it. Also from burning or making paper and the creation of metals. Now, this is also part of acid rain, as we said, and that can create what's called sulfuric acid. My bad. Sulfuric acid. Not good. The other one is what we call particulate matter, PM, particulates. These tend to be about the width or smaller of a human hair. You may think of things like smoke. When we see smoke, that in fact is a particulate. Dust, another factor. It can actually be, say, that stuff you see maybe coming out of a bus. This is a diesel soot, or it's almost like when I say soot, I always think of that stuff that's at the bottom of a fireplace. And lead, PB, and a thing called asbestos. Asbestos actually is a fiber that, well, we could get into that some other time, I suppose, but that is actually found in some building material that was created to withstand fire, to be fire retardant, it was called. However, through studies, it was found that it actually causes a condition called asbestosis, where it can build up in the lung tissue, being it's a particulate matter, and causes its own lung disease, which is very serious. These are actually incredibly bad compounds. Lastly are volatile organic compounds. Again, these things tend to be like things that evaporate, such as like acetone. Maybe you've did your nails, not like mine, and you use nail polish remover. If you know that odor, that in fact is an acetone, but it's got that vapor, right? So aerosols, dry cleaning fluids, solvents to clean things. The problem with these is they tend to be carcinogenic, cancer causing, which is very serious. So that is the story. So we're going to look at how this whole story plays into this thing we call smog. And I'll show you that in our next video.